Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel, Rico's Paradigm. Before I get started, can I please have you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will get my latest videos when they come out. Today, I want to talk about things expat must be aware of when living in the Philippines. Living in the Philippines gives expats a singular chance to fully experience the country's thriving culture, breathtaking natural beauty, and friendly locals. Understand that while there appears to be friendly locals everywhere, not everyone is your friend. There are some people here who wants to separate you from your money, be it regular people on the street or businesses. So don't leave yourself vulnerable. Getting used to life in the Philippines means learning about different cultural customs, legal requirements, living expenses, healthcare systems, safety issues, and lifestyle modifications. This is a thorough guide that covers all the important things expats living in the Philippines need to know. Number one, understanding the people and their culture. Cultural sensitivity. The Philippines is renowned for having a rich and varied culture that is influenced by American, Malay, Spanish, and Chinese ancestry. In general, Filipinos are kind, amiable, and welcoming. It is essential for an expat to comprehend and abide by local traditions, customs, and social mores. Understanding the value of family, religion, mainly Catholic, and the Filipino concept of iya, shame, and utang na loob, debt of gratitude, are all part of this. Because Filipinos are typically non confrontational, expats should exercise caution in how they approach and speak to them when they disagree. The language. The official language are English and Filipino, which is based on Tagalog. Even though most people speak English, especially in cities, knowing a few basic Filipino phrases can help you communicate with locals. Respecting the culture and being able to communicate in the local language are two more benefits of learning and using the language. Number two, cost of living. Affordability. The Philippines is a popular destination for retirees and expats because the cost of living there is typically lower than in many Western countries. The cost of housing, groceries, and utilities is reasonable, particularly when compared to larger cities like Manila, Cebu, and Davao. International schools, branded products, and imported goods, however, may come at a higher price. Housing. Your cost of living will be greatly impacted by the kind of housing you choose. In Metro Manila, condominiums can be pricey, particularly in desirable neighborhoods like Makati, BGC, and Ortigas. Provincial areas, on the other hand, have more reasonably priced housing options. When choosing a place to live, expats should take security, accessibility to amenities, and proximity to work or schools into account. Number three, healthcare. Healthcare system. Public and private healthcare are combined in the Philippines. Although there are public hospitals, they are frequently underfunded and overcrowded. Private healthcare can be costly without insurance, but it is typically of higher quality with state of the art facilities and highly qualified physicians. It is recommended that foreign nationals purchase comprehensive health insurance that includes emergency medical excavations, pharmacies, and medications. Prescription medications are generally accessible, but some brands might not be. It's a good idea to pack extra medication or ask a local physician about other options. Although pharmacies are widespread, it is advisable to compare prices as they may differ. Number four, visa and legal requirements. The visa types. Expat can enter the Philippines with a variety of visas, such as work, retirement, and tourist visas, all of which are renewable. The 9G work visa and the special resident retirees visa or SRRV are common choices for extended stays. Before relocating, expats should become familiar with the requirements for each type of visa. Legal matters. It's critical to remain current with regional statutes and ordinances. Drug possession is strictly prohibited in the Philippines and is subject to harsh penalties. Additionally, expats need to be aware of local business customs, particularly if they intend to launch or acquire a company. In order to successfully navigate complicated procedures like purchasing real estate or launching a business, legal assistance may be required. Number five, climate and environment. Tropical climates. The Philippines experiences year round heat and humidity due to its tropical climate. Three seasons occur. June to November is the rainy season, December to February is the cool, dry season, and March to May is the hot, dry season. Travelers should be ready for the high humidity and sporadic, intense downpours, particularly in the months leading up to the typhoon season. Natural disasters. Typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions are among the natural disasters that frequently strike the Philippines. Expats should maintain up to date knowledge of local emergency protocols and have a plan in place for disaster relief. It is best to live somewhere that is less likely to flood or experience landslides. Number six, traffic and transportation. Traffic. In large cities, especially Metro Manila, traffic congestion is a major problem. It's a good idea to live close to your place of employment or education because the daily commute can be time consuming. Drivers should be ready for unpredictable traffic patterns, a lack of discipline on the road, and a distinct driving culture. Public transportation. Taxis, tricycles, buses, jeepneys, and ride sharing services like Grab are all part of the Philippines transportation network. These options are inexpensive, but during peak hours they can get crowded and uncomfortable. Tricycles, jeepneys are frequently used for short distances, but they could be unfamiliar to visitors. Driver's license. Expats are permitted to use their native driver's license for a maximum of 90 days. It must then be converted to a Philippines driver's license. The procedure entails going to the Land Transportation Office or LTO and bringing the required paperwork. This is important because you will be pulled over during traffic stops, and the ticket you will get for not having one after the 90 days period is up very high. So take that very seriously. Number seven, dining and food. Cuisine. Spanish, Chinese, and Malay cooking are all influences on the flavorful and varied cuisine of the Philippines. Expat can savor a wide range of cuisine, from gourmet restaurants to regional street food. Lechon, sinigang, and adobo are popular dishes. It may be difficult for vegans and vegetarians because meat is a common ingredient in Filipino food, but there are more and more plant based options in bigger cities. Dining etiquette. In the Philippines, eating is a social occasion. It's customary to share food, and turning down an offer could be interpreted as rude. Although not required, tipping is valued in more upscale establishments. Trying to be open minded and daring when trying new foods when dining with locals. Number eight, finance and banking. Banking system. There are several domestic and foreign banks operating in the Philippines, which boosts a stable banking system. As an expat, you need to provide identification, proof of residency, and an initial deposit to open a bank account. A minimum balance may be necessary to avoid fees at certain banks. The widespread availability of online banking services facilitates easier money management. Currency and payments. The Philippine pesos is the accepted currency in the area. While most urban establishments accept credit and debit cards, smaller towns and rural areas still primarily accept cash payments. There are many ATMs, but there will be expensive fees for foreign cards. The fees I normally get charged is 250 pesos for using their ATM. Cost of remittance. A lot of expats who live abroad send and receive money back home. Numerous online platforms and remittance services provide competitive rates. However, in order to obtain the best value, it is imperative to compare fees and exchange rates. Number nine, education. International schools. There are a number of international schools in the Philippines, mainly in Metro Manila and Cebu, that provide curricular for the United States, United Kingdom, and other nations. Although these schools can be pricey, they are well liked by families living abroad. To discover the school that best suits your children's needs, do some research and visit several options. Local schools. Although public schools are free, their large class sizes and lack of resources may make them fall short of foreign students' expectations. Private schools are more expensive but provide a superior alternative. Number 10, safety and security. Crime rate. Although crime is rare in the Philippines, especially in urban areas, expats can feel safe there most of the time. The most frequent problems are pickpocketing, scams, and small time theft. Expats should use caution, particularly after dark and in crowded areas. It's sage to keep your wealth to yourself and to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Police and emergency services. While response times may vary, you can call the police in an emergency. In case of emergency, it's useful to have a list of reliable contacts, including your embassy, and to know the local emergency numbers. Number 11, community and social life. Creating friends. Filipinos are amiable and hospitable to visitors, so it's not too difficult to establish a friendship. You can integrate and create a social network by becoming a member of neighborhood clubs, taking part in neighborhood events, or engaging in extracurricular activities like sports, the arts, or volunteer work. Expat community. People from different countries reside in different regions of the Philippines, making up a diverse expat community. Whether local or virtual, joining an expat group can offer companionship, support, and information. There are active expat clubs in many cities that plan social gatherings and activities. Number 12, communication and technology. Internet and mobile services are widely available in the Philippines. Although reliability and speed can differ, particularly in rural areas, while remote location might have to make do with slower options, major cities have quick fiber optic connections. There is competition among mobile networks offering both postpaid and prepaid plans. With apps like WhatsApp, Skype, and Viber, staying in touch with loved ones who live overseas is simple. In summary, being an expat in the Philippines presents a special set of opportunities and difficulties. It's understandable why so many people choose to live in the Philippines given its welcoming populace, reasonable cost of living, and stunning scenery. Making the most of your experience, however, depends on being organized and having a thorough understanding of the customs, laws, and way of life in the area. A rewarding and fulfilling stay in the Philippines can be had by expats who embrace the local way of life while still showing respect for the culture. All right, folks, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, bye.